In the confines of a country where diversity dances to the beat of the heart, Brazilian Carnival emerges as one of the most vibrant cultural events on the planet. It is a celebration that transcends the simple act of celebrating, transforming into a spectacle of colors, rhythms, and emotions. Imagine yourself walking through the streets, where every corner is an invitation to the unknown, a curiosity about countries translated into music and joy. Carnival is not just a party, it is an expression of identity, a moment in which everyone becomes one, united by the strength of culture and tradition. Over the years, Carnival has evolved, adapting to social and cultural changes in Brazil. From its origins, which blend African, European, and indigenous influences, to today's grand celebrations, it reflects the country's rich cultural tapestry. Each block, each samba school, carries with it a story, a piece of the past that intertwines with the present. And it is in this melting pot of cultures that the true essence of Carnival reveals itself, a country curiosity that fascinates and enchants. The cultural and social significance of Carnival goes beyond what the eyes can see. It is a moment of liberation, where the bonds of everyday life are broken, and joy becomes the protagonist. The streets become stages, and people become artists, each one contributing their own color to the mosaic of the party. It is in this scenario that the spirit of community is perceived, where all differences dissolve into a sea of confetti and streamers, and celebration becomes a universal language. And so, Brazilian Carnival positions itself as a symbol of resistance and unity, a reflection of the soul of a people who do not allow themselves to be defeated by adversity. It's a party that celebrates life in its purest form, a reminder that, despite everything, joy will always find a way to flourish. And as the music echoes through the streets, the call to explore more about this curious country becomes irresistible, leading us to delve even deeper into the history and traditions that shaped this unique celebration. The history of Carnival is a fascinating tale of transformation and adaptation, where ancient traditions find new expression with each generation. Its roots run deep into the fertile soil of Europe's pagan celebrations, where the arrival of spring was greeted with feasts and rituals. As they crossed the Atlantic, these festivities mixed with the rich African cultures brought by the enslaved, resulting in a unique melting pot. In Brazil, this fusion gave rise to a party that not only celebrates life, but also challenges social norms and offers a space for freedom of expression. It's a curiosity about countries that reveals how culture can evolve and reinvent itself. In the confines of a country where diversity dances to the beat of the heart, Brazilian Carnival emerges as one of the most vibrant cultural events on the planet. It is a celebration that transcends the simple act of celebrating, transforming into a spectacle of colors, rhythms, and emotions. Imagine yourself walking through the streets, where every corner is an invitation to the unknown, a curiosity about countries translated into music and joy. Carnival is not just a party, it is an expression of identity, a moment in which everyone becomes one, united by the strength of culture and tradition. Over the years, Carnival has evolved, adapting to social and cultural changes in Brazil. From its origins, which blend African, European, and indigenous influences, to today's grand celebrations, it reflects the country's rich cultural tapestry. Each block, each samba school, carries with it a story, a piece of the past that intertwines with the present. And it is in this melting pot of cultures that the true essence of Carnival reveals itself, a country curiosity that fascinates and enchants. The cultural and social significance of Carnival goes beyond what the eyes can see. It is a moment of liberation, where the bonds of everyday life are broken, and joy becomes the protagonist. The streets become stages, and people become artists, each one contributing their own color to the mosaic of the party. It is in this scenario that the spirit of community is perceived, where all differences dissolve into a sea of confetti and streamers, and celebration becomes a universal language. And so, Brazilian Carnival positions itself as a symbol of resistance and unity, a reflection of the soul of a people who do not allow themselves to be defeated by adversity. It's a party that celebrates life in its purest form, a reminder that, despite everything, joy will always find a way to flourish. And as the music echoes through the streets, the call to explore more about this curious country becomes irresistible, leading us to delve even deeper into the history and traditions that shaped this unique celebration. The history of Carnival is a fascinating tale of transformation and adaptation, where ancient traditions find new expression with each generation. Its roots run deep into the fertile soil of Europe's pagan celebrations, where the arrival of spring was greeted with feasts and rituals. As they crossed the Atlantic, these festivities mixed with the rich African cultures brought by the enslaved, resulting in a unique melting pot. In Brazil, this fusion gave rise to a party that not only celebrates life, but also challenges social norms and offers a space for freedom of expression. It's a curiosity about countries that reveals how culture can evolve and reinvent itself. African and European influences were crucial in shaping Brazilian Carnival into its current form. From the vibrant rhythms of samba, which have their roots in African batuques, to grand parades inspired by European courts, each element of Carnival carries with it a story of resistance and adaptation. The masks and costumes, for example, are reminiscent of the festivals of Venice, while the music and dance reflect the rich African heritage. This mix of cultures is a country curiosity that continues to fascinate and attract people from all over the world, making Carnival a truly global celebration. Over the centuries, Carnival has undergone numerous transformations, reflecting social and political changes in Brazil. In the 19th century, the party began to become popular among all social classes, breaking down barriers and promoting inclusion. In the following decades, Carnival consolidated itself as a national event, gaining more and more prominence and attracting a diverse audience. Today, it is one of the greatest shows in the world, a curiosity about countries that demonstrates the power of culture in uniting people from different backgrounds in a common celebration. The history of Carnival is, therefore, a narrative of continuous evolution, where each new generation leaves its mark and contributes to the richness of this tradition. It is a celebration that not only preserves the past, but also embraces the future, always open to new influences and ideas. And as we explore this fascinating curiosity of a country, we are reminded that Carnival is more than a party. It is a living expression of Brazilian identity, a reflection of the diversity and resilience of its people. Now, with this historical backdrop, we turn to the glitz and glory of Carnival in Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro Carnival is, without a doubt, one of the most emblematic events in the world, a true explosion of color, music, and joy that attracts millions of visitors every year. This grand spectacle takes place in the wonderful city, where Christ the Redeemer overlooks the effervescence of the streets and the Sambadrome from above. The Samba School Parade is the highlight of the celebration, a curiosity about countries that enchant with their magnitude and beauty. Each school, with its unique storyline, transforms the avenue into a dream stage, where stories are told through dazzling costumes and majestic floats. Rio's Sambadrome, designed by renowned architect Oscar Niemeyer, is the beating heart of Rio's Carnival. Opened in 1984, it became the perfect setting for samba school parades, housing stands that buzz with emotion and expectation. During parade nights, the Sambadrome transforms into a sea of lights and sounds, where the samba and the beat of the drums resonate like a symphony of celebration. It is a country curiosity that demonstrates how architecture can become an intrinsic part of such a rich cultural tradition. The economic impact of Carnival in Rio is immense, generating jobs and moving billions of reais into the local economy. Hotels, restaurants, and businesses of all types benefit from the flow of tourists, who come from all over the world to experience this unique experience. Furthermore, Carnival provides a platform for local artists and artisans to showcase their talent and creativity, contributing to the appreciation of Brazilian culture. This curiosity about countries highlights how a cultural celebration can have such a profound and positive effect on a city and its people. Although Rio de Janeiro Carnival is known for its grandeur, it is also a reflection of the Rio soul, with its contagious joy and welcoming spirit. The streets are filled with blocks and parties, where people of all ages and backgrounds come together to celebrate life. It is a time of unity and freedom, where differences are set aside and everyone becomes part of a single beat. And as the sound of samba echoes through the city, we realize that this country's curiosity is more than a spectacle. It is a vibrant expression of Brazilian culture and identity. Now, with our hearts still beating to the rhythm of Rio, we travel to the vibrant Carnival of São Paulo. São Paulo Carnival, although often overshadowed by the brilliance of Rio de Janeiro, has gained its own prominent space, growing in importance and splendor every year. In Brazil's largest city, Carnival is a fascinating mix of tradition and modernity, where São Paulo's samba schools parade with the same passion and dedication seen in Rio. Anhembi, with its illuminated catwalk, transforms into a stage of emotions, where each school brings to life stories rich in detail and color. It is a curiosity about countries that reveals how São Paulo, with its cultural diversity, embraces and celebrates Carnival in a unique way. The growth of the São Paulo Carnival is remarkable, reflecting the strength and creativity of the communities that make up its samba schools. Each year, new plots are created, covering topics ranging from the history of Brazil to contemporary social issues. This ability to innovate and reinvent itself makes São Paulo Carnival a dynamic and engaging celebration, attracting an increasingly larger audience. Furthermore, street groups have multiplied, bringing the joy of Carnival to all regions of the city, a country curiosity that highlights inclusion and popular participation. Anhembi, with its stands full of eager spectators, is the heart of the São Paulo Carnival. Here, samba schools compete vigorously, each seeking to impress with their dazzling allegories and costumes. The difference in relation to Rio is subtle but noticeable, with São Paulo bringing a more urban and often more critical approach to its parades. This curiosity about countries shows how Carnival can be a powerful platform for cultural and social expression, reflecting the diverse voices that make up the metropolis. Despite the inevitable comparisons with Carnival in Rio, São Paulo has built its own Carnival identity, a celebration that reflects the vibrant and innovative spirit of its population. The streets are filled with music and dance, where people from all backgrounds come together to celebrate life and culture. It is a moment of unity and joy, where barriers dissolve and everyone becomes part of a single party. And while the last chord of samba echoes through Anhembi, we prepare to explore the unique energy of Carnival in Salvador, where music and dance take on new dimensions. In Salvador, Carnival comes to life with unparalleled energy, marked by the infectious rhythm of the electric trios that run through the city's streets. Here, music is not just a backdrop, but the beating heart of the party, where Axé, with its vibrant beats, moves crowds of revelers in a collective dance of joy and freedom. This curiosity about countries reveals how Salvador transforms Carnival into a sonic and sensorial experience, where each chord resonates with the soul of the people of Bahia. It is a celebration that transcends physical space, involving everyone in a current of euphoric emotion. The electric trio, a genuinely Bahian invention, is the protagonist of Salvador's Carnival, dragging behind it a crowd of revelers who give themselves over to the rhythm and dance. Each trio is a mobile stage where established artists and new talents perform, creating a direct connection with the audience. This tradition, which began modestly in the 1950s, has evolved to become one of the most iconic elements of Brazilian Carnival. It is a curious country that highlights Bahia's capacity for innovation and cultural reinvention, attracting tourists from all over the world to experience this unique experience. Inclusion and diversity are hallmarks of Salvador's Carnival, where people of all ages, origins, and social classes mix in a genuine celebration of equality and respect. Afro-Brazilian blocks, such as Ilê Aie and Olodum, play a vital role, promoting Afro-Brazilian culture and its ancestral roots. This curiosity about countries shows how Carnival can be a powerful means of cultural affirmation and identity, valuing Bahia's rich African heritage. It's a party where everyone is welcome, and everyone finds their place in the dance and music. As the sun sets over the Atlantic Ocean, Salvador continues to vibrate to the sound of Carnival, a spectacle that lasts endless days and nights. The streets transform into rivers of people, where the music never stops and the joy is contagious. It is a time of communion and celebration, where everyday worries are set aside and the present is lived to its fullest. And so, with our hearts still beating to the rhythm of Axé, we prepare to immerse ourselves in the sounds and colors of the Recife and Olinda Carnival, where tradition and modernity meet in a magical way. The Recife and Olinda Carnival is a celebration where tradition and innovation intertwine in a vibrant dance of colors and sounds. The hills of Olinda, with their colorful houses and cobblestone streets, transform into a magical setting where frevo and maracatu set the rhythm. The frevo, with its colorful umbrellas and agile steps, is an authentic expression of Pernambuco culture, a curiosity about countries that enchant with its energy and complexity. Amid this scenario, giant dolls parade, bringing a touch of fantasy and humor to the party, enchanting children and adults with their imposing and caricatured figures. In Recife, Galo da Madrugada, considered the largest carnival group in the world, draws crowds in a parade that is pure excitement and joy. This block is an example of how Carnival can be an inclusive and democratic celebration, where everyone is invited to participate and have fun. The music, a central element of the party, resonates with the drums of maracatu and the brass of frevo, creating a symphony that echoes through the streets and in the hearts of revelers. This country curiosity highlights how music can be a unifying force, capable of connecting people from different backgrounds in a common celebration. The connection with local roots is a striking feature of the Recife and Olinda Carnival. The maracatus, with their traditional clothing and ancestral rhythms, are a tribute to Afro-Brazilian culture and the resistance of the people who helped shape the region's identity. This celebration is a living testimony to the history and traditions that continue to influence Pernambuco culture, a curiosity about countries that reveals the depth and richness of Brazil's cultural heritage. It is a party that celebrates diversity and resilience, showing that the past and present can coexist harmoniously. As Carnival progresses, the cities of Recife and Olinda become a stage where tradition and modernity meet in a spectacle of joy and celebration. The streets are full of life, and every corner reveals a new surprise, a new story to be told. This is a moment of communion and sharing, where barriers dissolve and everyone is welcome to participate in this unique experience. With the sound of frevo still echoing in our ears, we turn to exploring the vital role of samba schools, which are the backbone of Carnival throughout Brazil. Samba schools are true cultural institutions in Brazil, playing an essential role in the construction and perpetuation of Carnival. Each school is a vibrant community where people of all ages come together to share their passion for music, dance, and creativity. It is in this effervescent environment that grand parades are born, planned months in advance and executed with precision and emotion. This curiosity about countries highlights how these schools are more than performance groups. They are the beating heart of Carnival, where tradition and innovation meet. The structure and functioning of samba schools are complex, involving the collaboration of hundreds, sometimes thousands, of people. From the carnival worker who devises the plot to the artisans who make the costumes and allegories, each member has a crucial role. Rehearsals begin long before Carnival, and the dedication is visible in every detail. This country curiosity reveals how teamwork and collective passion can create something truly spectacular, uniting people from different backgrounds in a common goal to shine on the avenue. Preparing for the parade is a meticulous process where each school seeks to overcome its own limitations and create an unforgettable spectacle. The rehearsals are intense, and each wing, each drum, has its importance within the ensemble. Competition between schools is fierce, but always marked by a spirit of respect and mutual admiration. This aspect of Carnival is a curiosity about countries that demonstrates how healthy rivalry can stimulate creativity and excellence, raising the level of the celebration each year. The competition between samba schools goes beyond the simple desire to win. It is a manifestation of community pride and identity. Each victory is celebrated as a collective achievement, a recognition of the hard work and dedication of everyone involved. Samba schools are, therefore, much more than participants in a parade. They are guardians of a rich and vibrant tradition, an expression of culture that continues to evolve and enchant the world. Now, with a close look at the costumes and allegories, we delve into the universe of creativity that defines Carnival. At the heart of Carnival, the costumes and allegories emerge as true works of art in motion, each telling a story rich in symbolism and color. Created with meticulous attention to detail, these pieces are the result of months of planning and execution by talented and dedicated artisans. Each fantasy is a curiosity about countries, reflecting themes ranging from ancient mythologies to contemporary issues, all wrapped in an explosion of creativity and innovation. They not only delight the eye, but also provoke thought, inviting the audience to immerse themselves in complex visual narratives. Creativity and innovation are the pillars that support the creation of Carnival costumes and allegories. Carnival workers, true visionaries, design projects that challenge the limits of the possible, transforming fabrics, feathers, and sequins into manifestations of living art. The creation process is collaborative, involving designers, seamstresses, and prop makers, each bringing their expertise to bring these visions to life. This curious country demonstrates how art can be a powerful vehicle of cultural expression, where every detail pays homage to the richness and diversity of the human experience. The process of creating the floats is equally fascinating, with floats rising like giants on wheels, each a theatrical scene in itself. These cars are true mobile stages, where artists perform and interact with the public, creating a show that is both visual and emotional. The construction of these structures involves engineering and art, a delicate balance that results in marvels of design and execution. This facet of Carnival is a curiosity about countries that reveals the human capacity to transform ideas into reality, defying gravity and imagination. The meanings and symbolism incorporated in the costumes and allegories are as varied as the cultures that inspire Carnival. Each element, each color, carries a purpose, whether celebrating a story, criticizing a social issue, or simply exalting the beauty of life. This wealth of meanings transforms the parade into a living narrative, where each spectator can find a piece of themselves reflected in the creations that pass through the avenue. And so, as we marvel at the artistry and ingenuity of the costumes, we prepare to explore behind the scenes of Carnival, where the true effort and dedication are revealed. Behind the scenes of Carnival, where the magic really happens, we find a universe of dedication and passion that often remains invisible to the public eye. This is where the essence of the show takes shape, where every detail is carefully planned and executed by a team of talented and passionate professionals. From the seamstresses who spend sleepless nights sewing sequins, to the choreographers who tirelessly rehearse dance moves, each person plays a crucial role in creating this monumental event. This curiosity about countries reveals the human stories that sustain the shine and glory of Carnival. The work and dedication involved in preparing Carnival is truly inspiring. For months, communities gather in sheds and rehearsal courts, transforming dreams into reality through a collective effort. It is a process that requires not only technical skill, but also a deep passion for culture and art. Every year, new stories of overcoming and resilience emerge, showing how Carnival is more than a party. It is an expression of community identity and pride. This country curiosity highlights the strength of the human spirit in creating beauty through hard work and collaboration. The stories of life and overcoming that emerge from behind the scenes at Carnival are truly moving. Many of the participants face significant challenges in their personal lives, and Carnival offers a space for expression and transformation. For some, it's an opportunity to find purpose and a community that supports them. For others, it's a chance to show the world their talent and creativity. These stories are a curiosity about countries that remind us of the power of art to change lives, offering hope and inspiration to all those involved in this journey. The community behind the show is a unifying force that transcends social and economic differences. Behind the scenes, everyone is equal, united by a common goal: creating an unforgettable carnival. It is an environment of support and camaraderie, where each victory is celebrated collectively and each challenge is faced with determination and courage. This aspect of Carnival is a country curiosity that highlights the importance of community and collaboration in achieving great things. And now, as we delve deeper into the music that drives this celebration, we discover how samba became the vibrant soul of Carnival. Carnival music is the pulse that gives life to this grand celebration, a constant beat that resonates in the hearts of revelers and echoes through the city streets. Samba, with its roots deeply rooted in African traditions, is the soul of this celebration, a rhythm that transcends generations and unites people of all ages. It's a curiosity about countries that reveals how music can be a universal language, capable of transmitting emotions and telling stories without the need for words. Samba is more than a musical genre. It is a cultural expression that encapsulates the joy and resistance of the Brazilian people. The evolution of carnival rhythms is a fascinating journey that reflects the history and cultural diversity of Brazil. From the drumming of enslaved people to the sophisticated compositions of samba schools, carnival music has evolved, incorporating influences from different cultures and eras. This continuous transformation is a country curiosity that highlights Carnival's ability to adapt and reinvent itself, remaining relevant and vibrant over the years. Each new generation brings its own contribution, further enriching the musical legacy of this special festival. The impact of Carnival music on Brazilian musical culture is immense, influencing not only other musical genres, but also the way music is experienced and celebrated in the country. Samba, in particular, has become a symbol of national identity, an expression of pride and belonging that resonates in every chord and melody. This curiosity about countries shows how carnival music transcends the borders of the party, permeating everyday life and cultural life in Brazil in a profound and lasting way. It is a celebration of life through sound, where each note is a declaration of joy and hope. While carnival music continues to evolve, it remains true to its roots, celebrating the diversity and richness of Brazilian culture. It is a soundtrack that follows the journey of millions of people, a symphony of voices and instruments that come together in a celebration of unity and community. And so, as the last chord of samba echoes, we prepare to explore the dance and body expression that bring this music to life, discovering how the movement and art of samba are a powerful form of resistance and cultural expression. Dance is the silent language of carnival, a form of expression that transcends words and connects people through movement and emotion. Samba no pé, with its agile and rhythmic steps, is the essence of this bodily communication, a curiosity about countries that reveals the unique ability of Brazilians to translate music into movement. Each step is a celebration of life, a demonstration of joy and freedom that infects those who observe. Samba is not just a dance, it is a manifestation of cultural identity, where each gesture tells a story and each rhythm pulses with the energy of carnival. The art of sambar is a tradition that is passed down from generation to generation, a cultural legacy that continues to evolve and enchant. Learning to samba is almost a rite of passage, a skill that many Brazilians master from an early age. This dance not only requires technique, but also a deep connection with the music and the surrounding environment. It is a country curiosity that highlights how dance can be a powerful form of personal and collective expression, where each dancer brings their own interpretation and style, further enriching the cultural tapestry of carnival. Dancing at carnival also serves as a form of resistance, a way to challenge social norms and celebrate diversity. In street blocks and parades, people from all backgrounds come together to dance, creating a space where differences are celebrated and inclusion is the rule. This aspect of carnival is a curiosity about countries that shows how dance can be a unifying force, capable of overcoming barriers and promoting equality. It is a moment in which everyone is welcome to participate, where dance becomes a form of empowerment and expression of freedom. As carnival continues to evolve, dance remains a central element, an art form that encapsulates the essence of the celebration. It is an expression of pure joy, where the body becomes an instrument of communication and connection. And so, as we explore the economic impact of carnival, we realize how this festival not only enriches culturally, but also contributes significantly to the local economy, creating jobs and opportunities for many. Carnival is more than a cultural celebration. It is also a powerful economic force that drives several industries in Brazil. During festival days, millions of tourists, both national and international, invade the cities, generating significant financial activity. Hotels, restaurants, and local businesses see their revenues multiply, transforming carnival into one of the most profitable periods of the year. This curiosity about countries reveals how a traditional festival can become a vital economic engine, creating a cycle of prosperity that benefits everyone from large business people to street vendors. Job creation is one of the most notable aspects of Carnival's economic impact. From making costumes and floats to event logistics and security, thousands of jobs are created, many of them temporary but essential for the local economy. Craftsmen, musicians, dancers, and technicians find Carnival an opportunity to showcase their talents and guarantee a source of income. This curious country highlights how culture can be an ally in the fight against unemployment, offering opportunities for a wide range of professionals. Tourism during Carnival is one of the main drivers of the local economy, attracting visitors from all corners of the world. Cities prepare for months to receive this influx of tourists, offering a unique experience that combines culture, music, and hospitality. This increase in tourism not only benefits the hotel sector, but also promotes the dissemination of Brazilian culture on a global scale. This curiosity about countries shows how Carnival serves as a showcase for Brazil, highlighting its cultural richness and its ability to welcome visitors with joy and enthusiasm. The investments and returns associated with Carnival are significant, with governments and private companies injecting resources to ensure the success of the event. These investments are seen as strategic, as the financial and cultural return is substantial, reinforcing the importance of Carnival as a national asset. Furthermore, the party serves as an innovation laboratory, where new ideas and technologies are tested and implemented. And so, with the economy booming and culture exalted, we explore how Carnival is intertwined with Brazilian identity, reflecting the country's diversity and cultural richness. Carnival is a window into the soul of Brazil, a celebration that encapsulates the essence of national identity. It is a reflection of the cultural diversity that makes up the country's social fabric, where different traditions and influences meet and mix in an explosion of color and sound. This curiosity about countries highlights how Carnival is more than a party. It is an expression of who we are, a moment in which Brazil shows the world its ability to unite differences in a unique and harmonious celebration. Every dance, every song, is a declaration of pride and belonging. Inclusion and representation are fundamental pillars of Carnival, where all voices find space to express themselves. In the parades and blocks, we see the celebration of Afro-Brazilian, indigenous, and European cultures, all coexisting in vibrant harmony. Carnival is a microcosm of Brazil, a place where barriers are broken down and diversity is celebrated. This country's curiosity reveals how Carnival is a mirror of Brazilian society, reflecting its struggles and achievements, its joys and challenges, in a continuous dance of transformation and renewal. Carnival as a national expression is a manifestation of resistance and resilience, a vibrant response to the adversities faced throughout history. It is a party that transcends the difficulties of everyday life, offering a space of freedom and joy where everyone can be authentic. This ability to find beauty and celebration in the midst of difficulties is a curiosity about countries that highlights the strength of the Brazilian spirit, its ability to reinvent itself and prosper. Carnival is, therefore, more than an annual event. It is an intrinsic part of national identity, an expression of hope and renewal. As we celebrate Carnival, we also celebrate Brazil's ability to unite around common values, to find strength in diversity and beauty in difference. It is a moment of introspection and expression, where the country presents itself to the world in all its complexity and cultural richness. And so, as we reflect on the meaning of Carnival in Brazilian identity, we prepare to explore the controversies and challenges this celebration faces, understanding how it continues to evolve and adapt in an ever-changing world. Carnival, despite its beauty and grandeur, is not free from controversies and challenges that reflect the complexities of Brazilian society. Safety issues are a constant concern, especially at events that attract such large crowds. The need to ensure the safety of revelers while maintaining the free and festive spirit of Carnival is a Herculean task that involves meticulous planning and the collaboration of security forces and organizers. This curiosity about countries highlights the duality of Carnival as a celebration of freedom that, paradoxically, requires a rigorous structure to ensure that everyone can enjoy the party in peace. Sustainability and the environment are increasingly relevant themes in the context of Carnival. The amount of waste generated during festival days is a significant challenge, requiring creative solutions to minimize the environmental impact. Green initiatives, such as recycling materials and using sustainable costumes, are gaining ground, showing that it is possible to celebrate in a conscious way. This country curiosity reveals how Carnival can be a fertile field for ecological innovations, encouraging a more sustainable mentality in large-scale events. Social and economic challenges are also present, with Carnival often serving as a mirror of the inequalities that exist in society. Although it is an inclusive party, the disparity between the big samba school productions and the more modest street blocks is evident. This curiosity about countries shows how Carnival can be both an opportunity for inclusion and a reminder of the divisions that still need to be overcome. The search for a more egalitarian and accessible Carnival is an ongoing challenge, but also an opportunity to promote positive changes. As Carnival evolves, it continues to face and overcome these challenges, adapting to new social and cultural realities. The ability to reinvent itself while maintaining its vibrant and inclusive essence is one of the hallmarks of this celebration. As we reflect on the controversies and challenges, we turn to the role of the media in Carnival, exploring how coverage and publicity shape public perception of this iconic festival. The relationship between Carnival and the media is a complex dance of visibility and influence, where every movement is amplified to a global audience. Coverage and publicity of Carnival are fundamental to its perpetuation and evolution, transforming the party into a spectacle not only for those who participate in the streets, but also for millions who follow it on television and the internet. This curiosity about countries reveals how the media plays a crucial role in constructing the Carnival narrative, highlighting its moments of splendor and, at times, its controversies. The media not only documents, but also shapes public perception of this iconic celebration. The influence of social media on contemporary Carnival cannot be underestimated. Platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok have become virtual stages where partygoers share their experiences in real time, creating an instant global connection. This digital transformation allows Carnival to reach audiences that were previously beyond its reach, expanding its cultural influence. This curious country shows how technology can democratize access to culture, allowing people from all over the world to feel part of the party, even from a distance. Social networks also serve as a space to discuss and debate the most complex aspects of Carnival, promoting global dialogue. The role of the traditional press in Carnival continues to be significant, providing more in-depth and contextualized coverage of the events. Newspapers, magazines, and television stations devote considerable resources to ensuring that the public receives a complete and accurate picture of what happens during the festival. This curiosity about countries highlights the importance of responsible journalism in times of misinformation, where the veracity of facts is essential to preserve the integrity of Carnival. The press also acts as a guardian of tradition, documenting the history of Carnival for future generations. As Carnival continues to evolve, the media plays an increasingly important role in its dissemination and interpretation. The interaction between the party and the media is a two-way street, where each side influences and is influenced by the other. And so, as we explore how the media shapes Carnival, we prepare to delve into the flavors and aromas that make up Carnival cuisine, a feast for the senses that complements the cultural experience. Carnival gastronomy is a party in itself, a celebration of flavors that accompanies the joy and rhythm of the streets. During the days of revelry, the cities transform into an open-air banquet, where typical foods and drinks reflect Brazil's cultural diversity. From the acarajé stalls in Bahia to the pastries and coxinhas in São Paulo, each region offers its own delicacies, a curiosity about countries that reveals the culinary richness of Carnival. It's a moment when the palate becomes an extension of the party, where each bite is a new discovery of flavor and tradition. The influence of different cultures on Carnival gastronomy is evident, with dishes that bring with them stories of migration and adaptation. Acarajé, for example, is a legacy of Afro-Brazilian culture, while street barbecue reflects gaucho heritage. This country curiosity highlights how Carnival is a cultural melting pot, where food serves as a link between past and present, tradition and innovation. The flavors of Carnival are as varied as the people who participate in the celebration, offering something for all tastes and preferences. The festivities and flavors of Carnival are an opportunity to experiment and explore, where gastronomy becomes an extension of the celebration. Refreshing drinks such as caipirinha and cold draft beer are constant companions for revelers, helping to maintain energy and disposition during the long days of celebration. This curiosity about countries shows how food and drink are an integral part of the Carnival experience, providing moments of pause and pleasure amidst the hustle and bustle. It is a celebration of the senses, where the taste buds join music and dance in a symphony of joy. While Carnival continues to evolve, gastronomy remains a central element, an art form that complements and enriches the cultural experience. The flavors of Carnival are an expression of identity, a way of celebrating the diversity and creativity of the Brazilian people. And so, as we savor the delights of the festival, we turn to the future of Carnival, exploring the innovations and trends that promise to transform this iconic celebration in the years to come. The future of Carnival is a horizon of possibilities, where innovations and trends promise to transform this celebration into something even grander and more inclusive. With the advancement of technology, new ways of experiencing Carnival are emerging, from live broadcasts in virtual reality to interactive costumes that respond to movement. This curiosity about countries highlights how Carnival is adapting to changes in the modern world, maintaining its vibrant essence while embracing the future. The party continues to evolve, always open to new ideas that enrich the partygoers' experience. The challenges for the next generations are significant, but they also offer opportunities to reimagine Carnival in innovative ways. Sustainability is a growing concern, with efforts to reduce the festival's environmental impact and promote more environmentally friendly practices. This curious country reveals how Carnival can be a laboratory for creative solutions, where tradition meets social responsibility. New generations are taking an active role in preserving and reinventing Carnival, ensuring it continues to be a relevant and inspiring celebration. Preserving tradition is fundamental to the future of Carnival, but that does not mean resisting change. On the contrary, it is through innovation that Carnival remains alive and dynamic. Samba schools, street blocks, and artists are constantly exploring new forms of expression, incorporating contemporary elements without losing sight of their cultural roots. This country curiosity shows how the balance between tradition and innovation is key to Carnival's continued success, allowing it to evolve without losing its identity. As Carnival looks to the future, it continues to be a celebration of joy, diversity, and creativity, an event that unites people of all backgrounds in a dance of color and sound. Carnival is a reflection of Brazil's resilient and innovative spirit, a celebration that continues to enchant the world with its beauty and exuberance. And so, as we explore future trends, we turn to the question of sustainability, understanding how Carnival can become a force for environmental and social good in the years to come. Sustainability at Carnival is an increasingly urgent topic, where the joy of the celebration meets environmental responsibility. With the significant amount of waste generated during festive days, green initiatives are gaining prominence, promoting practices that minimize environmental impact. From recycling materials used in costumes and floats to implementing selective collection systems on the streets, Carnival is reinventing itself to be more ecological. This curiosity about countries highlights how the festival can serve as a model of sustainability, inspiring other celebrations around the world to follow suit. Reducing environmental impact is a challenge that Carnival is facing in a creative way. Many samba blocks and schools are adopting sustainable practices, such as the use of biodegradable materials and promoting awareness campaigns about correct waste disposal. This curious country reveals how Carnival can be a catalyst for changing behaviors, encouraging revelers and organizers to adopt more responsible practices. The party thus becomes a space for learning and innovation, where joy and environmental awareness go hand in hand. Recycling projects have become an integral part of Carnival, with initiatives that transform waste into valuable resources. Craftsmen and designers are exploring ways to reuse discarded materials, creating new pieces of art and fashion from what was previously considered trash. This curiosity about countries shows how creativity can be a powerful force in promoting sustainability, transforming challenges into opportunities. Carnival, with its ability to unite people around a common goal, has the potential to lead the way to a greener and more sustainable future. As Carnival continues to evolve, sustainability becomes an essential part of its identity, reflecting the growing environmental awareness of the modern world. The party, which has always been a celebration of life and diversity, now also becomes a celebration of responsibility and innovation. And so, as Carnival transforms into a model of sustainability, we turn to explore how technology is reshaping the Carnival experience, bringing new dimensions and possibilities to this timeless celebration. Technology is revolutionizing the way we experience Carnival, bringing new dimensions and possibilities to this iconic celebration. In parades, technology is used to create stunning visual effects, from sophisticated lighting to digital projections that transform floats into dynamic scenes. This curiosity about countries reveals how technological innovation can enrich the Carnival experience, offering spectators an even deeper immersion in the magic of the show. Technology thus becomes an ally of creativity, allowing samba schools to explore new artistic horizons. Live broadcasts and virtual reality are expanding the reach of Carnival, allowing people from all over the world to join the party without leaving home. With the help of high-definition cameras and streaming platforms, the parades and blocks are broadcast in real time, taking the energy of Carnival beyond Brazilian borders. This country curiosity highlights how technology can democratize access to culture, connecting people from different places in a global celebration. Virtual reality, in turn, offers an immersive experience where revelers can walk along the avenues and feel the Carnival vibe in an unprecedented way. Innovations in costume design are also being driven by technology, with the use of smart materials and advanced manufacturing techniques. 3D printers and interactive fabrics are allowing Carnival goers to create costumes that react to sound and movement, adding a new layer of interactivity to the parade. This curiosity about countries shows how the fusion between art and technology can result in spectacular creations, expanding the limits of what is possible at Carnival. Technology, therefore, not only complements, but also transforms the Carnival experience, keeping it alive and relevant in an ever-changing world. As Carnival continues to adapt to technological innovations, it remains true to its essence of celebration and togetherness. Technology, far from replacing tradition, enriches and expands its possibilities, allowing Carnival to continue to enchant and inspire generations. And so, as we explore the technological marvels that shape Carnival, we prepare to discover how this celebration manifests itself in other regions of Brazil, each with its own unique peculiarities and charms. Carnival in Brazil is a multifaceted celebration, with each region bringing its own colors, sounds, and traditions to the celebration. In Minas Gerais, for example, the Ouro Preto Carnival is famous for its university blocks that transform the historic slopes into a sea of joy and music. This curiosity about countries highlights how Carnival can adapt to different cultural contexts, maintaining the essence of celebration and communion. In historic cities, the festival acquires a special charm, where past and present meet in a harmonious dance of tradition and innovation. In the south of Brazil, the Florianópolis Carnival stands out for its mix of cultural influences, with samba school parades that rival those of Rio de Janeiro in beauty and creativity. The city, known for its stunning beaches, transforms into a vibrant stage where revelers celebrate with contagious enthusiasm. This country curiosity reveals how Carnival is an inclusive party, where each region imprints its own identity, enriching the Brazilian cultural mosaic. Diversity is the driving force behind Carnival, allowing it to reinvent itself every year. In the north, the Manaus Carnival incorporates elements of indigenous and Amazonian culture, creating a unique celebration that reflects the natural and cultural richness of the region. The parades are marked by costumes that pay homage to the local fauna and flora, while the music and dances bring influences from the original peoples. This curiosity about countries shows how Carnival can be a vehicle for cultural appreciation, promoting the recognition and celebration of the diverse heritages that make up Brazil. It is a party that welcomes and exalts diversity, showing that national identity is built on plurality. As we explore Carnival in different regions of Brazil, we realize that despite the variations, the spirit of joy and unity remains constant. Each city, with its particularities, contributes to the great symphony that is Brazilian Carnival, a celebration that transcends borders and connects people from all backgrounds. And so, while we marvel at the regional diversity of Carnival, we turn to understanding the psychology of this festival, exploring the emotional and social effects it has on its participants. Carnival has a profound impact on the psychology of its participants, acting as an escape valve from the tensions of everyday life. During festive days, daily worries are put aside, and collective joy takes over, creating an environment of freedom and expression that is rare in our routine. This curiosity about countries reveals how Carnival serves as a therapeutic space, where people can free themselves from social pressures and find a sense of emotional renewal. Music, dance, and social interaction promote a sense of well-being and happiness that is difficult to replicate in other contexts. The emotional effects of Carnival are largely positive, providing an opportunity for catharsis and the release of repressed emotions. Dance and music act as catalysts for emotional expression, allowing revelers to connect with their feelings in a deep and meaningful way. This country curiosity highlights how Carnival can be a transformative experience, where joy and euphoria translate into benefits for mental and emotional health. The festive environment encourages spontaneity and authenticity, creating a safe space for personal expression. Carnival also acts as a powerful agent of socialization, promoting inclusion and a sense of community. During the festival, social barriers are challenged, and people from different backgrounds come together in a celebration of equality and mutual respect. This curiosity about countries shows how Carnival can strengthen social ties, creating meaningful connections between individuals and groups. The sense of belonging and acceptance is amplified, contributing to a collective experience that is both personal and communal, reinforcing the idea that, despite differences, everyone shares the same joy. As we explore the psychology of Carnival, we realize that it is more than just a party. It is an experience rich in meaning and potential for transformation. Carnival's ability to promote emotional and social well-being is one of its most valuable characteristics, making it an event that is awaited with enthusiasm and affection by millions of people. And so, as we reflect on the psychological effects of this celebration, we turn to the impact of Carnival on society, exploring how it acts as an agent of change and social inclusion. Carnival is a mirror of Brazilian society, reflecting its complexities and diversities in a vibrant and authentic way. During this celebration, social issues that often remain hidden come to light, providing a platform for dialogue and transformation. This curiosity about countries reveals how Carnival can be an agent of social change, challenging norms and promoting inclusion. The streets become a space where everyone has a voice and where differences are celebrated rather than repressed, creating an environment of equality and mutual respect. Social inclusion is one of the hallmarks of Carnival, where people from all backgrounds come together to celebrate in harmony. The street blocks, with their welcoming and democratic atmosphere, exemplify this unity, allowing anyone to participate, regardless of their social class, ethnicity, or sexual orientation. This country curiosity highlights how Carnival can be a model for society, showing that diversity is a force that enriches the human experience. The party thus becomes a microcosm of an ideal world, where acceptance and solidarity prevail. Carnival's impact on local communities is profound and multifaceted, offering economic and cultural opportunities that benefit everyone. From generating temporary jobs to strengthening cultural traditions, Carnival contributes to development and social cohesion. This country curiosity shows how celebration can be an engine of progress, boosting community initiatives and promoting local pride. Communities become protagonists of their own stories, using Carnival as a means to express their identities and aspirations. As Carnival continues to evolve, it remains a catalyst for social change, challenging prejudices and promoting equality. Carnival's ability to unite people around common values is one of its most powerful characteristics, making it a celebration that transcends mere entertainment. And so, as we explore Carnival's role in society, we turn to its intersection with politics, analyzing how it has become a platform for voice and resistance in times of change. Carnival, with its exuberant and inclusive nature, has always been a stage for political and social demonstrations, where the voices of resistance find a powerful platform. Amidst the colors and music, sharp criticism and satire emerge that challenge the status quo, using humor and creativity to address political and social issues. This curiosity about countries shows how Carnival can be a vehicle for political expression, where costumes and parades become tools of protest and awareness. Carnival thus becomes a space for freedom of expression, where the barriers of traditional speech are broken. The demonstrations and protests during Carnival are a demonstration of how the party can be an agent of change, bringing to light important debates about social justice, human rights, and equality. Samba blocks and schools often choose themes that reflect the struggles and aspirations of the people, using their platforms to amplify marginalized voices. This country curiosity highlights how Carnival can be a catalyst for social action, inspiring change and promoting awareness in an environment of celebration and unity. Carnival also acts as a voice platform where individuals and communities can express their opinions and concerns in creative and impactful ways. The allegories and plots of samba schools often address contemporary political issues, transforming the avenue into a stage for debate and reflection. This curiosity about countries reveals how Carnival can be a forum for political discussion, where art and culture intertwine with activism. The party thus becomes a space of resistance and empowerment, where the voices of the people are heard and respected. As Carnival continues to evolve, its intersection with politics remains a central feature, reflecting the changes and challenges of Brazilian society. Carnival is not only a celebration of joy and diversity, but also a space of resistance and transformation, where the voices of the people find a stage to shine. And so, as we reflect on the political role of Carnival, we turn to exploring its representation in the arts, understanding how it inspires and influences artists around the world. Carnival, with its exuberance and vitality, has been an inexhaustible source of inspiration for artists of all disciplines. In literature, it is often portrayed as a scene of contrasts, where chaos and order coexist in a delicate dance. Brazilian authors such as Jorge Amado and Clarice Lispector captured the essence of Carnival in their works, exploring its nuances and deep meanings. This curiosity about countries reveals how Carnival transcends the party, becoming a rich theme for literary narrative, where Brazilian culture and identity are explored in a poetic and introspective way. In painting and sculpture, Carnival manifests itself in explosions of color and form, capturing the energy and movement of the celebration. Artists such as D. Cavalcanti and Tarsila do Amaral incorporated elements of Carnival into their works, using the party as a metaphor for the diversity and complexity of Brazilian society. This country curiosity highlights how the visual arts find Carnival a source of vibrant inspiration, where creativity knows no limits. The resulting works are a testament to Carnival's ability to transcend the ephemeral, leaving a lasting legacy in visual culture. Carnival also influences music and film, where its stories and rhythms are translated into melodies and images that resonate with audiences around the world. Films like Black Orpheus and O Pai O capture the essence of Carnival, exploring its stories of love, conflict, and redemption. This curiosity about countries shows how Carnival becomes a protagonist in its own right, a narrative force that guides and inspires artists to explore universal themes through the lens of this unique celebration. Music, in turn, finds Carnival a perfect stage for experimentation and the fusion of rhythms, creating new sounds that reflect Brazil's cultural diversity. As Carnival continues to inspire artists in all forms of expression, it reaffirms its role as a celebration of creativity and innovation. Carnival's impact on the arts is a testament to its ability to capture the imagination and evoke deep emotions, connecting people across time and space. And so, as we explore Carnival's influence on the arts, we turn to the testimonies and personal stories that reveal the intimate and transformative impact of this festival on the lives of its participants. Carnival is a living tapestry of personal stories, where each participant brings with them a unique narrative of joy, overcoming, and discovery. For many, the party is a moment of transformation, where the magic of Carnival offers a space for personal reinvention. People of all ages and origins find Carnival an opportunity to express their true identities, freeing themselves from the constraints of everyday life. This curiosity about countries reveals how Carnival can be a deeply personal experience, where each reveler writes their own story amid the organized chaos of the celebration. Stories from Carnival participants are full of exciting and unforgettable moments, which often become lifelong memories. There are stories of friendships formed in the street blocks, of loves that emerge between the parades, and of personal achievements that come to fruition under the lights of the Sambadrome. This country curiosity highlights how Carnival is a stage for life, where human experiences are lived to their fullest, and where each encounter has the potential to change the course of a life. The testimonies are proof of Carnival's power to unite and transform. The remarkable life stories that emerge from Carnival are a reflection of the resilience and creativity of the Brazilian people. Many find the party a way to overcome personal challenges, using music and dance as a form of healing and empowerment. This curiosity about countries shows how Carnival is more than a party. It is a journey of self-discovery, where the human spirit shines through the crowd. The stories shared are a celebration of diversity and inner strength, inspiring others to embrace their own journeys of growth and transformation. The personal impact of Carnival is profound and lasting, leaving marks that go beyond the days of celebration. For many, Carnival is a time to connect with oneself and others, an opportunity to celebrate life in all its forms. And so, as we reflect on the personal stories that define Carnival, we prepare to end this journey by exploring the lasting legacy of this celebration and its prospects for the future, understanding the importance of continuing to celebrate this rich cultural tapestry. The legacy of Carnival is a rich tapestry woven over centuries, where each thread represents a history, a culture, and emotion. This celebration transcends mere entertainment, serving as a fundamental pillar of Brazilian identity, a reflection of the diversity and creativity that define the country. Carnival is a curiosity about countries that reveals a nation's ability to unite around common values, celebrating differences while exalting unity. It is a festival that, every year, reiterates its importance as a space for cultural and social expression, a symbol of resistance and renewal. The prospects for the future of Carnival are as vibrant as its history, with new generations bringing innovations that promise to keep the party relevant and inspiring. Technology, sustainability, and inclusion are themes that will continue to shape Carnival, ensuring that it evolves without losing its essence. This country curiosity highlights how Carnival is a living celebration, always changing, always open to new ideas. The future of Carnival is an ongoing dance between tradition and innovation, where every step is an opportunity to create something new and exciting. The importance of celebrating culture through Carnival cannot be underestimated, as it is a powerful reminder of what it means to be human. The ability to create, to connect, to celebrate life in all its forms. Carnival is an expression of freedom and joy, an affirmation that, despite the challenges, life is a party worth living. This country curiosity shows how Carnival can inspire other cultures to embrace their own traditions, promoting a world where diversity is celebrated and creativity is the norm. As we end this journey through the Carnival universe, we are reminded of its ability to touch lives and transform communities. Carnival is more than a party. It is a cultural legacy that continues to evolve, reflecting the changes and challenges of each era. And so, as we look to the future, we are inspired to continue celebrating this rich cultural tapestry, ensuring that Carnival remains a source of inspiration and joy for generations to come.
Hey explorers, if you love discovering the amazing curiosities and stories we share here on Exploring Nations, how about supporting the channel with just $1? This small gesture can make a big difference and is essential to keep this content going. Without your support, our journey might be cut short. And there's more. When you shop on Amazon, use our special link. It costs you nothing extra, plus you get an exclusive discount and it helps us out a lot. The links for donations and Amazon are pinned in the first comment. Don't let this adventure stop, we're counting on you. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like, and drop us a comment.